I'm Lee Ritter. I'm the president of Ritter Consulting Engineers. This firm is 44 plus years old, and we've been involved with the asbestos industry since the mid-90s, so we're looking at 25, 30 years plus experience. Asbestos is still a concern today because if you're a school or a state-owned building, you fall under the Louisiana state regulations, and you're required by EPA through those regulations to maintain an asbestos management plan. And that management plan tells you what you're required to do. Have it on site and available to the public. Have a public notice annually to your occupants, short-term workers, contractors, students, teachers, to give a 2-hour awareness training for all of your staff, whether it's maintenance people, custodians, and then also to have 6-month periodic inspections and surveillances, and then every 3 years to do a re-inspection of all of your known or assumed asbestos. And so that's kind of an all-encompassing document that you need as a school or state-owned building. So issues that can come up if you don't do it right by having an inspection done prior to, or notifying that you may have a fiber release, is that you'll have a job shut down, you'll put occupants in harm's way, and then what'll happen is you'll involve some of the regulatory agencies, either locally with DEQ or OSHA or EPA. They'll come in there, give you their guidance on the regulations, and now you're subject to those rules and regulations. And what happens is a job delay, an additional cost, a health insurance claim made by the occupants, or a general liability claim by an insurance carrier for putting the contractor in harm's way. So you start getting multipliers of problems whenever you just don't take the time and do a small inspection on a building and can give those results to an owner. A general process whenever you would call us and say, hey, I need an inspection on my building. We would come in there and ask you, well, what's the age of the building? What's the size of the building? Where are you located? Kind of general things. And say, here's what we think we're going to be able to do this job for. We're going to provide an inspector, an accredited inspector with the state of Louisiana through DEQ. That person will come out, evaluate your building, evaluate whether it's an internal renovation or an external renovation or a total gut, provide us an internal drawing if you don't have one, and then perform a full inspection of the building, take those samples that are required of anything that's a suspect material, and send it off to an accredited lab with the state of Louisiana as required. We usually will get those results back in about 24 hours, depending on holidays and weekends and time of the inspection. We will relay those results to you, and then we'll compose a report. And that report will have all the analytical data, all of our certifications, typically a photo page or two, a layout drawing, and a summary of what we found. From there, you as the owner can take that information and provide it to a contractor and tell them what's bad and not to damage or destroy or work around. Let's look at post-inspection, and we found asbestos. What's our next step? Our next step is going to be to have a project design. And we're going to look at that project, whether it's a closet or a cafeteria. Recommend to the owner what needs to be done. And we can work with them by putting together the project design, getting a price estimate so they know what it's going to cost from our fee, our air monitoring fee, that's a third party to the job, and then also what we expect a contractor to cost. And we'll work through that and gather those quotes, our bids for the owner, get that to them and work through that whole contract management process from the beginning, during the project, and to the end, getting the sample results from the air clearance and getting that to the owner and to our regulatory agency. What sets our firm apart is that our partnership we want to build with our client. It's not just one job. It's not, thank you today, here's your paperwork tomorrow. We want to have that responsibility to be part of your partnership group, that Swiss Army knife that can come in here and help you through whatever your issue is, whether it's an asbestos fiber release, it's a planned renovation, it's a knockdown and build up, or just general questions that you need to have answered with your client base, whether it's teachers or just general information to your custodian staff. We want to provide that service to you as a client and have that relationship built for years.